Manhattan last night. Rainy, foggy, pot smoke all over the place, in the air, okay? Can't take a deep breath. We wind up in the ozone layer, okay? But I was there for a reason, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. So Tucker Carlson, you know him, right? Interviewed me for close to an hour last night. And you can watch that interview at 9 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, on X, which used to be Twitter, I think. And it's designed to compete with the Republican debate in Simi Valley, California, north of LA. So Carlson drops these interviews so people will have a choice or whatever. But it doesn't matter to me. It's a good interview, and I think you will like it. So the best thing to do is go to BillO'Reilly.com, because we'll have a banner there, and you just click the little thing with your finger, and bang, the interview will appear after 9 p.m. on Wednesday, and if you want to watch it Thursday or Friday or whatever. So I had never really been interviewed by Tucker Carlson. I know him for a while. He was based in Washington. I was based in New York when we were both at Fox. But, you know, I know who he is, what he does, and all that. And he was kind enough, and I use that word literally, to interview me about Killing the Witches, which is out today. But the interview, of course, dealt with more than the book. Dealt with network and cable news. It dealt with the Biden administration. It dealt with social things in America. But he was very interested in the demonic possession part of Killing the Witches, which is the modern part of the book. The book goes from the Mayflower into Revolutionary War, Constitution. Then it goes to modern times. And we talked about the current witch hunt and all of that. So I think you're going to enjoy the conversation. I know you'll enjoy the book. But Carlson really zeroed in on modern evil, okay, because that's his motif. That's what he likes to do. And he has some interesting questions. So we're going to have a promo clip on this, and I think his organization will release one as well tomorrow. You'll be able to see that. And the interesting thing about this is both Tucker Carlson and me, your humble correspondent, are pretty much doing the same thing. We are heading up independent news analysis, devoid of any corporate intrusion. Now, he works for, I guess, Musk, but I think Carlson pretty much has his own operation, because he's got his own guys and gals. They were there. So it's really interesting, because this is what is coming. Independent, not corporate, because you can't trust the corporations anymore. And we get into that, of course. So just recapping this, I sashayed in to Manhattan. And, you know, I really have to be honest. I don't like going to the city anymore. I used to love the city, but it's just out of control. It's a cliche now. Every street is construction, things falling apart. I took the train in, which I usually don't do, because I couldn't trust getting in there in 2 hours. And I live 22 miles away from Midtown Manhattan. It's just staggering. So I'm glad I went in. It's one of the most interesting interviews. The Mike Wallace 60 Minutes interview was really interesting. If you get a chance, you might want to Google that. But this was really a good back and forth.